Why does Russell Wilson get so much hate? I'm trying to understand this. Like, at this point, it needs to be studied. I need someone, whoever, male, female, whatever. I need somebody to explain this to me. Like, please come into the comments and explain to me why so many men have a problem with Russell Wilson and the way that he runs his household, the way that he operates, the way that he carries himself, the way that he treats his wife, the fact that he's a great parent. Like, what is... I'm not understanding why so many men have a problem with him in particular. It's like the man doesn't bother anyone. You never see him in the middle of a scandal. You never see him saying anything crazy, but yet and still people always have his name in their mouth and speaking on him negatively. And I have my theory on this, why they have such a problem with him, which I'll get to in a minute. But this man here was invited to Russell Wilson's house for Thanksgiving by Russell Wilson to be around his family for the holiday. And this man right here has the nerve to criticize Russell Wilson about complete nonsense. Like saying that none of his family was there. It was just so weird because his sister wasn't there, his mom wasn't there. Sir, why weren't you with your own family? What does it matter? Russell Wilson has his own family now. See, this is the thing that a lot of men don't understand. When you create your own family, when you get a wife, that is your family now. You create your own traditions. It's okay to just have you, your wife, and your children, your legacy, what you created. So what I think the problem is, and y'all let me know what y'all think or what your theory is or what you feel, but this is just what I think. I think that it's exposing the dysfunction within the black community and a lot of the black men's minds, okay? Because they glorify all the wrong stuff, all the negativity, all of the dysfunction, right? And Russell Wilson does not fit inside of that box, okay? Of the stereotype of what a man from our community is supposed to be, how he's supposed to behave, how he's supposed to act or treat women. And so they have a problem with it. It also does not fit the narrative that so many try to push, that if a woman has a child or children, that no other man is going to want her, let alone a good man, let alone a man who is going to provide, who's going to take care of her and those previous children. It does not fit that narrative. So it irritates their soul. It is irritating to have an example of something that is outside of the norm, and not just outside of the norm, it's actually positive. So it bothers them to their core. It's like they have to find something wrong with this man. There's no way that this man can be a good example, stay out of trouble, be a high earner, take care of his family, be a stepfather, be positive. It doesn't sit well with them. And it's a shame. It's really sad because this is coming from someone who Russell invited into his home. So he's at least some type of acquaintance, or they have a cordial relationship. You would think that, you know, the man would show some gratitude. The man would not get on a podcast and try to tear him down. The insanity that goes on in our community sometimes is just very baffling, and I try to understand it, but a lot of times it just does not make sense. I cannot make any sense out of this. Even if you truly feel this way about the man, why get on a podcast and talk about someone who invited you into their home? Someone that had you around his wife and his children. To me, it screams jealousy. It screams, I know that I cannot fill those type of shoes. I know that I'm not capable of reaching those heights. I know that I'm not capable of marrying, settling down, and treating my wife and my kids good. Being an example. Because all I know is chaos. All I know is dysfunction. All I know is just to be terrible. I'm not willing to even try to do the inner work. So I'm stuck here while you are up here, and it makes me feel bad about myself. Russell Wilson is not the problem. I encourage him to continue to stay true to who he is. Continue to be a light. Continue to be a good, godly man. But he's going to have to start protecting himself, because this really exposed that some of the people around you mean you no good. That was a real Judas move right there. I would never have that man in my home again, let alone around my family. That is real, that is very snaky. I pray that the shackles are removed from a lot of people's minds that try to twist and warp reality, and they try to twist and warp positivity, and just they have to somehow, some way make it negative. This proves that you can try to be the best version of yourself, even for others, and it still will not be enough. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you in my next video.